I'm going to show you the money trap that keeps you poor, and I'm going to tell you how to get out of it. If you live in America, there is a good chance you were taught this money trap in school. After all, most Americans graduate from school believing they will work for 40 years at a job they hate just so they can retire and be poor. So let me explain. The average worker in America works from January to June for free. Why? Because the first 6 months of the year, their paycheck goes to pay the IRS. Now, when someone tells me, "Oh, I'm self-employed and I don't pay taxes," I say, "Really? When was the last time you paid the IRS?" If you look at your paycheck stub, you'll see that every paycheck you have ever received has already paid the IRS. And if you are employed by someone else, chances are you're working from January to June for free. By the way, if you like these ideas, subscribe. I make videos like this every week. Now, the money trap says go to school, get good grades, graduate, get a job, work hard, get promoted, buy a house, drive a car, have kids, send them to college, and then you'll be happy. Well, that's a lie. Let me repeat that. The money trap says go to school, get good grades, graduate, get a job, work hard, get promoted, buy a house, drive a car, have kids, send them to college, and then you'll be happy. But that's not true. Ask anyone who is 65 years old and retired if they are happy. Ask them if they wish they would have done things differently. Most will say they wish they had done things very differently. So what's wrong with the money trap? Well, first of all, the money trap assumes you will work for someone else your entire life. The money trap teaches you to be an employee, not an entrepreneur. The money trap keeps you poor because the trap says work hard at a job, get promoted, but it never says become the boss. And statistically speaking, the only people who get rich in America are business owners, people who start companies. Employees, people who work for someone else. Statistically, employees do not get rich. I said it statistically. Employees do not get rich. No, two. The money trap assumes that you will spend your entire life paying off the house. This is why the typical American worker works from January to June for free. They work from January to June so they can pay the IRS, and they work from January to June so they can pay the bank. Who benefits when you work from January to June for free? The government and the banks. When I see people in their 60s and 70s, I often see fear in their eyes. And I ask them, "Why are you afraid?" And many times they'll say, "I've worked all my life and now I'm afraid of running out of money." Don't let that be you. No. 3. The money trap assumes you will spend your life paying off student loans. In America today, there are more people with student loan debt than people with mortgages. Student loan debt is now bigger than credit card debt, auto loans, and mortgage debt combined. Why? Because millions of Americans are trapped by student loan debt, and they're working from January to June for free. Number 4, the money trap assumes that you will work your entire life so you can send your kids to college. Again, this means you work from January to June for free. And sadly, the schools teach this money trap to our children every day. Our schools teach our kids to be good little employees, not entrepreneurs. If you want to escape the money trap, you must learn financial literacy. You must understand how money works. If you were to go to a foreign country, let's say China or India, and say, "Hey, I need a loan of $10,000, chances are you'll be laughed out of the room. Why? Because in most parts of the world, you cannot get a loan of $10,000 unless you have collateral. They'll say, "What do you have that we can take if you don't pay us back?" You see, the American system is different. The banks here will lend you money without any collateral, but you'll pay big interest. The banks will charge you a high interest rate because they know most people do not have financial literacy and they know most people will fail. Do not be one of those people. If you want to break the money trap, number 1, read books on financial literacy. Number 2, surround yourself with people who are financially successful. And number 3, invest in your financial education.